Contract details?
I am getting a distress call from a Corvus agent. See if you can find out what's happening.
Okay, I'm on it.
Must have been tracking the agent. There we are. Outlaws are ambushing that Corvus agent. Stop them.
On it. All hostiles are down.
Fewer outlaws in the world. Good. I'll tell Corvus what happened here. Wait, I got something more for you. Close by. Got something here. Some big-time outlaw leader has been spotted. We need to find him.
Heading over there.
We'll never get our chance at the leader if we don't cause enough damage.
Understood.
There he is. The leader. Make sure he doesn't leave this area.
Got it.
Finish the rest off, my freelancer friend.
Okay. I'm done. No enemy standing.
You did it. Finish. Good work. I've got something else for you now. Damn. Getting word an animal is rampaging in your area. Find it.
Got it. On my way.
See if you can figure out where it went.
I'll take a look. I don't see anything that tells me where the animals went from these remains. Look at this. Does this work?
Good. We can get a location now. Stop that monster. It will cause even more destruction.
I understand. This is one hell of a fight. Trying to focus on weak areas.
Look out! Another of those beasts has come to play.
That girl in the market, Serna, she seems like quite the character. If she actually brings a Koroks into the fort, it'll be one for the history books. Can be the bigger hero contest? That's the third Sentinel patrol he's rescued from scars this week.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about.
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well,
I don't think you're free of it either.
a lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Alec, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
It helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, you see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard. That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
Hey, stop by sometime.
Here we go. That's the connection, Faye.
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General's signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
Oh, there she he is. Fortress of Dawn.
The team up ahead has run into a grounder. Expect a lot of entrenched Dominion near the fortress. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about. No way they put all that over the bridge. They must be gating in.
Better shut them down.
There's many energy signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. The gate's connected to those anchors. Break that and we shut this down. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. More Dominion gating in. I'm not picking up any more anchors. You're good to target the gate itself.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
Was that praise from Halleck?
Find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the general signet should open the door just like a key.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. A Legionnaire is buried in here. This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What is that?
Something of Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it. Can you get a closer look at that?
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. A trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa? Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye? What just happened? Faye?
Brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. The Urgoth outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. Fell upon us like night itself. Then Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsus?
To raise her enemy to helpless Antium, Tarsus took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength, and yet Tarsus held her ground. The Legionnaires stood against the might of the Urgoth horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Antium would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsus met the Urgoth leader in battle, and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsus knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. test, under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
You're back. What happened?
I, reenacted the Battle of Antium. Except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories? And they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true Lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassar.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo. Who knows what's next?
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so.
A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer, seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it! It's not working! You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it! Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move. Your suit's overheating. I'm gonna die! Stay calm or you'll lock up. Gun won't fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the cenotaph. We have to get out of here. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye, Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click!
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, mates. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It's finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with a monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done!
I know exactly what they've done. You can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it! Oh, this is bad. Go ahead. Rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faith? She all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey! No talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Ah, slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look what happened.
Tape. How do you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the javelin, so what? We watch while a monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I have the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give it the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vassa for us now.
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people! Oy, 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 oy.
Hey, Zell. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite?
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure, but there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world, flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks tamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
And why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
You think I was in on it? I've been risking my life out there. I don't need you questioning my loyalty.
Don't get overheated. I was just looking for more information on your cipher.
You want intel on Owen? He likes sandwiches. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Don't forget, it's my job to question everything and everyone.
You like telling me that.
It's true. I do trust you. I hope you can believe that.
Sure.
You should check out our fine selection.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
You just need to get used to it. Give it some time. You adjust.
You can't adjust to hurtling through the air faster than a wyvern ever dreamed, looking down, then realizing the only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Don't look down, then.
Too late. By that point, you slammed into a cliff and smeared bits of yourself all over the place.
Best not to overthink it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
You had the right idea. Instill confidence, not just in the freelancers, but in the people we need supporting us.
Thank you for that. Some folks think I'm just another merchant with something to sell.
You're selling victory.
Now you're thinking like me. It's all about presentation.
You sold me. I'll see you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
About the Dominion is making me nervous.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Can be fun. Imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My son, Kyler. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Antium years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I'd better. The hell he's going to pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Merelda.
Someone told me he saw a Dominion soldier take off his helmet and it was just fangs everywhere. Everywhere? No face, just fangs. And you believed him? Hey, it seemed possible.
Freelancer.
Hi.
I've been hoping to meet you. I understand you've done good work for Tassin.
I didn't realize that was common knowledge.
Sorry, I work for Corvus. My name's Nadira. Tassin and I are colleagues. She mentioned you're helping out against the Dominion.
Just trying to do my part.
Sounds like a pretty big part. I wonder if you'd speak with my husband.
What do you need?
It's unusual. His name is Leighton. He was once a spy himself, and he has problems coping. Things that happened to him in his past. But he won't open up to me. And since you're cleared for Corvus, I thought you could have a chat.
No harm in trying.
That's how I look at it. Talking can't hurt, right?
Why won't he discuss this with you?
I've tried. I think it's shame, maybe? He doesn't want me to see that side of him. He's become more distant, aloof, and he doesn't have any friends, so...
Maybe he'll unburden himself to a stranger.
Exactly. Tassin seems high on you. I thought if you spoke with him, Leighton might open up.
Sounds like he needs the help. I'd be happy to.
I'd really appreciate that. I think he just needs a friend. He spends too much time in his own head.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
This fort could use a few more pilots. I clearly told him that wasn't a step. You're just the freelancer I've been waiting for.
Thanks, Pernal. How's the petition going?
Quite well. I have high hopes we'll be seeing improved safety policy in the near future. But we should discuss another matter that may impact you as a freelancer.
All right.
I wouldn't be so casual. If we don't deal with this, someone is going to die.
So, what are we looking at?
The Javelin launch deck has no safety rail.
Good one, Pernal. I thought you were serious.
I'm not joking. The deck is extremely dangerous for maintenance workers. Arlik Janky slipped off the edge during his morning cleaning shift.
Is he okay?
He broke both legs, one index finger, 3 ribs, and his nose. He's okay now, but he's still walking a little funny. And he makes a whistling sound when he breathes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Support my proposal to install safety railings on the launch deck.
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
I only wish the rest of this fort shared your concern for safety.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
Pilot. That's right. I said pilot.
No.
Just because you failed.
You had your pants on backwards yesterday, and you're gonna wear a javelin?
In fact, I'm gonna be a freelancer.
Actually, they'd probably take you.
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
I'm out there doing what I love. That's what matters.
No argument there. Good attitude, clear head. They get you through, right?
You know. If anyone's got a good attitude.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
Truth time. All right, that's fair. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost the cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. But hey, I appreciate it. We have to support each other on both sides of the wall. Okay, enough of my sob story. It's a new day, right? Let's get back to it.
Sounds good. See you later, Jack.
You got it. Hey, buddy. Going well out there?
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
We don't get to die today, Alhazan. If we don't find that...
Sure, but you can't hate them all. Gotta have some favorites, right?
Hawking's my favorite. And the Cypher, of course, but she doesn't join the cast for 2 more episodes.
I'll watch for them then. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
Is resonating in the depths of this ruin. Tell me that something
What did you think of
is
Dawn
the
Guard?
relic.
If you're not an action fan, maybe we'll try Detective Hawk.
I think it's not just the relic. Brace yourself.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Antium. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials. And they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
Have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah?
Hey, Halleck. You know, people always tell me, Halleck, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say, no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. The anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. It's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully the Shapers' plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Hard to rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
Hey, Max. How's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So what'll it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. How hard would it be to get more Dawn Guard episodes?
Dawn Guard, huh? They make that one in Antium. Radio broadcast doesn't reach that far. For it to play here, someone's got to bring tapes by Strider. Slow. Expensive.
Oh, so the answer is hard. Okay. I'll owe you a favor. You can collect it whenever you want.
You got a deal. You might regret not putting any limits on that one, though. All sorts of things I could use a spare freelancer for. Some of them are even legal.
Well, now I'm a little worried.
Relax. I won't ask you to pants Commander Vool. Probably.
Make that extremely worried.
Come back later. I'll get your tapes. It'll be fine. More or less.
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but that's life, right? You gotta be tough if you want to be an actor.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get another shot.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawn Guard appreciated me. Hey, You're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar, and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So, what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
Just pretend you're playing a character who's great at saying no.
That's a great idea. I'll act my way out of this. I think my character will be firm, but friendly. Just like Sentinel 2, you know? My role in Dawn Guard.
Sounds like you got this.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great.
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. Go! I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine. Hey!
We can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel Dax!
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Antium?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Antium. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
Red Tosson's report. Glad we worked with Faye. Owen's a little shit.
If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Doesn't seem to be working out.
Exactly why she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
I'm sure you'll be, duly rewarded.
I better. None of her other suitors braved this backwater.
Yes, you are very brave.
Sarcasm.
How very lower class.
Good day to you.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Ha! Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold and get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin. You silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
Bryn.
Hi. Do you know where your Sentinel's headed?
We were tracing a Shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates.
Got it. What were your missing Sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it?
Scar hives are down.
Good riddance.
That's the last of them.
Good. Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Think the Grey Grabbit's Great Paw. Okay, got their next location.
Red, this is really far from the fort.
I know. The Scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No Scars this time, but no Sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? A second beacon, Brett.
I was hoping for more Sentinel-shaped finds, but I'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Brent?
Just be careful. The mine entrance looks like a war zone. The Sentinels must have fought the Scars on their way in.
explosions.
Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
Come on. Found a bomb.
What did I tell you? Scars. Take it to the barricade.
Red, arming the bomb.
Stay close while it arms. Scars won't be happy.
Bomb's done arming.
Get some distance.
Did it. Arcanist equipment. Wanna bet that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
Bryn, one of your team.
Oh, is he okay?
Spawned a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Central Park. Can you stand?
Yes. Nice, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Freelancer, if the other sentinels are dead, can you collect their signets?
Of course. More scars.
You know what to do.
Sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Send all this. Sentinel Bro. Damn it.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
There was a big scar. Their leader.
Where is it now?
You should... Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Here's the last segment.
Sentinel Bar? What happened?
The scars took it. Went follow. The squad tried to seal it off. Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
Four sentinels so far. The other two could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them, Bryn.
What is that, an R6? It's huge!
It's a tough one.
Freelancer, you're whittling that R6 down.
I really hope so. That's it. Your jersey's down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the sentinels?
Bryn, I found the fifth sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the R6. Tam must have died silencing it. If your sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's... done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last sentinel. He might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing sentinel to track down.
Take care, Bryn.
Maybe we've got the best deals in Fort Tarsus.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you'd miss lunch.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyla I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The anthem must have set a few screws loose.
You seem a little tired. Maybe think about getting some rest?
Rest? You finally come back, and that's how you apologize. Mom, go take a nap.
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyla. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom, but I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous. But he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
Of course. I'm sure that's how Dad would want it.
His ashes were all I had. The only reminder I wasn't alone in this world.
You're never alone. Plenty of people in Fort Tarsus.
None that loved me. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
He's been building it himself. Fix it.
Maybe the problem isn't mechanical.
First time that would happen.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... We lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out, far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You can't blame yourself for this, Bryn.
I absolutely can, and I will.
You were all just doing your jobs.
Someone has to be held accountable for what happened. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
Bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know. Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory?
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
And ciphers and agents, fools to the end. Challenge the anthem, and you challenge the way of creation. Nothing is real, because nothing lasts. We're all clay to be molded, puppets of meat beholden to their shapers. They twist the anthem this way and that, like a boiling stew of dreams. The shapers stir the vat.
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her. A lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Ah, oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion.
Ah.
Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here are just trying to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
Glad to hear it worked out. Made the risk of leaving the Dominion worth it.
Meeting Nadira saved me. I sometimes wonder if I hadn't left, hadn't crossed her path. My life before, I did things.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Are you in charge? miss the smell of fresh bread.
A Sentinel patrol went missing. I need you to find them.
On my way.
Looks like the patrol went down with the fight. You need to gather their signets. There's the first signet. Good. Found the third signet. Done. You don't know how much getting these signets back means to us. A pack of Wolven just arrived. They have to be looking for food. Something else has come up. Sentinels are going after a threat to the fort. I need you to back them up.
Okay, I'm on it.
There's a raid point. Help the Sentinels clear out those scorpion eggs. team got the last Scorpion egg. There's still some hostiles in the area. Take them out.
Sentinels, watch your crossfire!
That's all finished. Good. Oh, hey, while we're out there, the Sentinel Patrol's asking for backup. Can you help?
Will do.
Sentinels are fighting the Dominion? You have to help them. Enemies inbound. Careful. The Dominion officer just arrived with a masterwork javelin. Ha! So much for the Dominion's elite commanders.
Hostiles are down.
Good work out there. On behalf of the Sentinels, thanks, Freelancer.
Hi there, Mom.
Can't sleep, huh? I get insomnia too. I thought it would get better with you back, but still wide awake.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the anthem bring you back?
The anthem can work miracles, I guess. It's pure creation. Somehow it watched out for me.
That's what it does. It must have heard all my prayers. So what did you see out there in the world?
Everywhere I went, there was an adventure. Saw all kinds of incredible things. Silenced lots of relics.
Just like you dreamed as a little boy.
The life of a freelancer.
Must have been so exciting. And from the looks of it, full of good food. You've put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I was busy being a freelancer. Fighting the Dominion. Saving people. Time flew. I didn't realize it.
Did you ask for a raise? That's too much for one freelancer. You could have been hurt.
Well, I'm careful.
I was thinking you'd gotten married, settled down. Didn't want them to meet your crazy mother, though I hoped you would someday. But when you got hurt...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
You sure it's okay? Come on, your first solo long haul. You should be excited.
I am. It's just, I'll be gone a while and there's no guarantee.
That you'll show everyone you're an amazing strider driver. No, but you've got a shot.
You know what I mean.
I'll worry about you, but I'm also trapped. And I also know you'll bring me back a present.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right. The spy. Who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem. Tassin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
That's a good thing about living on the edge of nowhere. You can leave your past behind.
I told Leighton that. He says it depends on what you've done.
Such as?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
Whatever he did, I still think he deserves another chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Not everyone would.
Was there a price for his second chance?
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you?
I was just doing my job. Debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No. But he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
He's lucky he found you. I guess it works out for you both.
We share the same flaws, same struggles. And our dinner conversation doesn't freak each other out. But I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do. Hi, Bryn. How are you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that sixth missing sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karila and that package, and you said I should help her out and hold it for her?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the package, and a little later, this guy shows up and pulls a knife on me. Tells me to sit down and starts tearing my place apart, looking for the package. I'm scared, so I sit there until he rips the bedspread my mom made for me. My blood starts boiling, so I rush him. He tries to stab me, but I just drop my shoulder and drill him. We both go down hard. I jump up to get the hell out of there, and that's when I realize he's not moving. He's not breathing, and his head is at a real weird angle. So now I got a dead guy and a package in my apartment, and I don't know what to do.
Go directly to the Sentinels and tell them what happened.
Yeah, good thinking. I owe you big time.
Don't wait. Go now.
She seems like quite the character. If she actually brings a Koroks into the fort, it'll be one for the history books.
Lancer, hi. Are you ready?
Always. Where am I headed?
Sentinel Andron is the Lancer missing from that scar mine. If I found his signal, it's weak, but it's there.
I'll hunt it down. It's overrun by scars.
Now that you're closer, I can use your javelins to better triangulate Andron's position. Got it! Head into the compound. Signal is stronger there.
Won't be that easy. Compound has heavy defenses.
I guess you've got to get through them.
Working on it.
There's a lot of hives around. No sign of Andron. You should be right on top of him.
They must be hiding.
Take out those hives.
early as any.
Scars.
Are probably guarding something.
I see Andrin. And a lot of scars.
I'll clear them out.
Dropped a key. It must be for the cage. Can you grab it?
Got the key.
Good. Scars are gone. Now get to Andrin. Andrin!
Hey, Scar-Eye. Wanted info on Fort defenses.
Sentinels are on their way to pick Andrin up, Freelancer.
Hey, Scar-Eye still out there. You gotta stop it now.
I will, Andrin. Help is on the way. Let's get this thing.
Agreed. The last thing we need is a chatty Scar leader with plans for the fort.
Andrin said the Ascarai wanted to know the fort's defenses. What's its long game?
Ask it.
Are you serious?
Sure. Hello, my lord. I'd like to know your evil plan. Then kill it. We found the scar eye.
What fresh corpse follows me?
Corpse? Not likely.
Comes from the metal walls. It blankets itself.
Ask what it wants. Try the plant.
Fine. Tell us what you want, Iskarai. The archivists fumble at Shaper relics. It's too late.
The scar eye might be down, but that relic it was ranting about.
We'll find it. Together.
Good. And good work. Meet me back up before it. We'll figure out what to do next.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it will turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet...
Is something wrong?
Remembering your dad... Something about all this doesn't feel right.
This may sound weird, but I need you to trust me. This could be a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
Vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our son. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
Whatever it was, don't worry about it.
Yes. You're here. Whatever happened before can't change that. I think I should go rest now.
Of course. Feel better.
You have a death wish is all I'm saying. They're predators.
Is that all they are? They run in packs. They protect each other.
Hey, Bren.
Oh, freelancer. Hello.
Everything okay? You seem preoccupied lately. It's not like you.
What? Yes. No, just distracted.
Talk to me, Bren. I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm writing.
And it looks like it's troubling you.
I'm writing stories.
What?
Oh, for the love of all Gazics. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Lancer?
The radio show? It's one of Halec's favorites.
You know it? Who's your favorite character? Wait, forget I asked. I don't want to ruin this already tenuous friendship.
So what does this have to do with your writing?
Sometimes the show just doesn't go the way it's supposed to. When my brain needs a rest from my work, I rewrite the show. Myself. So it's better.
But why not just add to it? Why change it?
I suppose. Things can't always go the way I want them to, here or in the field. But when I rewrite the shows, everything goes exactly according to plan. My plan.
Does anyone else ever read it?
My work is very well received.
By whom exactly?
I have no idea. I post them on a board downstairs under a different name. I get the most appreciative letters from Crimson Dancer 69.
You've got to let me see them. They sound excellent.
If you find the board, you too can send feedback. Unless you think Anson dating Kista is a good idea, then I don't want to hear it. Oh, freelancer. Great timing. I've been thinking about Shaper relics.
Where's this heading?
All that Shaper energy sloshing around keeps activating relics, or reactivating them. It never ends. We really need more experienced Lancers keeping them in check.
Should I just warm up my javelin now?
Well, if you have time to stop the Shaper menace.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah.
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but They'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself. She'll be okay.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Leighton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, it's behind you. Leave it there.
But not the sense of it, that I did something terrible.
Maybe you did, but you're here now. Trying to be a better man than the one you remember.
What if that man won't let me?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand. waiting, Brent. What's happening?
So, I need you to recover Shaper fragments. But be careful. They're in Scar territory.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
There's the scars that took the Shaper fragments. They put up turrets. There's a very big scar on its way. That wraps that up.
Done. It's every fragment.
Well, we've got more. The Dominion's trying to gate in soldiers in order to steal Shaper relics. Go stop them.
Will do.
there's more. Powerful Shaper relics going volatile. Fly out and silence it.
Can do.
Shooting at everything. Return the favor. Oh, now the relic's making all kinds of creatures? This is turning into a free-for-all. You better silence it. You really helped the Sentinels out today. Thanks. We won't forget it.
She seems like quite the character. If she actually brings a Koroks into the fort, it'll be one for the history books.
Nadira?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past, what he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was, but he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? His marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Freelancer, patching in Sentinel Dax.
Dax, hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Yeah, about that. I'm not gonna make it. Bull buried me under a mountain of paperwork.
Should I turn around?
No, I can walk you through it from here. There's a camp nearby. Head to it.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Please don't call me that.
So, exactly how did you end up in Fort Tarsus?
One of my suitors claimed he was a better shot than me. I proved him wrong.
How?
In a duel, obviously.
You shot him?
Barely grazed his shoulder. He was a total baby about it.
Now what?
Long gone. Dead end or new lead?
Dax, little direction, please.
Oh, sorry. Thinking. See if you can get the power back on. It'll be easier to search the camp. There! The generator. That should get the camp back up and running.
You know, Chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook doesn't mention generators.
Well, Chapter 2 has entire pages on the subject. Power restored.
Nice. Look around. See if they left something behind.
They?
Yep. A member of your team found an archive.
Is that what we're looking for?
It could be. Won't know until I see what's on it.
Faye, can you process the data?
I've never seen an archive so disorganized. This might take a while.
Hey, are these eggs moving?
Oh, crap. Faye, process faster.
It doesn't work like that. Freelancer, I can only do this when you're in range.
I know I make this look easy, but it's really not.
Analysis to Sentinel Dax. We should secure the area before moving on.
Yes, this is great. This is...
Oh?
Not what I'm looking for. But it's okay. I know where to go next.
All ears.
The archive is transmitting a signal nearby. That must be the place.
Freelancer, picking up radio chatter.
Ursic, surrounded. Your ass is in here. Zane, you're breaking up.
Sounds like trouble.
He's a big boy. He can take care of it.
Outlaw mentality right there.
Outlaws? Beautiful. This is the place.
I don't know. Sounds like they're having trouble.
They're idiots, and not a problem. The signal's inside.
But I thought you said clean. Aren't we looking for outlaws?
No, we're looking for a cipher link. Didn't I tell you?
No.
Oh, no wonder you were confused.
No link.
Well, yeah, I told you the signal's inside.
Yes. Your directions have been flawless. We were trying to solve the mystery of people vanishing in the Emerald Abyss.
We are.
Then why am I in a creepy cave looking for a cipher link?
Because the signal directed us here, and...
No, I mean, how is this link connected to the Emerald Abyss?
Oh, it has intel on it.
Oh, what intel?
Important intel.
Damn it! Where the hell are they?
Oh, that's what's been troubling the outlaws. Ursics. Pretty nasty.
signal?
I think so. It's on the move. You think? Is it possible the Ursics ate the link?
I swear to God, if I have to dig through poop.
Okay, number one, feces is the professional term. And number two, I said it's moving. What kind of weird shit do you have? The belly of the beast.
Please, Dax.
6.
Sorry, couldn't resist. On your 6. Get it? Her 6? Your 6?
Hilarious.
Signal's pointing to her, by the way.
Of course it is.